where the training will be more effective actually. But one thing is that Metaverse gives experience, but other platforms gives the information. Suppose you watch one YouTube video, it will give you just information. It won't give an experience for you. But Metaverse give an experience. That's the difference. Because experience, it dwells in your DNA or your brain systems, and it will apply in our knowledge long term actually. Suppose whatever we studied in our college days, we might forgotten now, right? Yeah, because all theoretical based. It's all informations. But what we experienced in our college life, but still it is there in our green memories, right? That's what the difference between information and the experience. Metaverse gives the experience, but how it is going to be a powerful medium. So, and another of these things, healthcare and the public sector. See, lot of simulations in the healthcare industries and the public sector. It can go very easily. They can do that in the Metaverse world. And other industries like tourism and manufacturing, all these industries, TTH, retail industries, all the industries has space in Metaverse. When it comes there, lot of technology-based leading companies like the Facebook, Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, one thing, all these companies, research companies started giving only based Metaverse-based device and the platforms, tools, and all that. Recently, you might have heard that, right? Apple is going to launch the Vision Pro. The whole industry is talking about the Vision Pro now, because Apple is coming into one industry means it is a big game changer there. Yeah. See, right now it is product available only for enterprise companies in USA, but slowly it will coming to across the world actually. Yeah, how it is going to change the world, and I have a beautiful video at the end of the presentation. Yeah. And coming to that, so how this acceptance level from the industry side. See, this acceptance, it is arrived based on the KPIs, the key performance indicator. It's a Everest peak survey. It's one of the beautiful survey. They have done that. It is a high acceptance when you go for Metaverse-based solutions. See, like employee collaborations, learning and development, digital commerce, marketing campaign for the product or service promotions, and the event, expos, and all that. It's very high acceptance. It happens through, very good, the platforms and digital twin solutions. It happens there. See, this Everest Peak Survey, not only to that, couple of projects, it is few hundreds project they analyzed with the enterprise people and the consumer people. When their experience level is enormous, it's high acceptance in the end user medium. And another the PTC survey, it says that when enterprise companies investing on the Metaverse-based transformations, see, what is the ROI? So return on investment, suppose, for Metaverse building the solution, you are investing for, let's assume that, maybe, for India, maybe 1 crore amount, how much your money you will return back through the business, through the solutions, 172% you will return within 6 months. Which solution will give such an ROI? That's the power of Metaverse. And few hundred projects they analyzed, and on top of it, it is going to reduce all kind of paperwork. It is eco-friendly as well, sustainable solutions. It is going to avoid all kind of travels, all kind of the real world product props utilizations. Everything is going to be virtual. So sustainable solutions. It is going to save the nature as well. A lot of physical product we can avoid, and the same product virtually can made, and we can give them the training there. And the documentation is 60% is faster, and knowledge transfer, that's what I told, right? Metaverse gives experience. So it is your employee retention will be higher rate, and you can save the money, and it will increase your brand value and all that. And augmented reality is one of the low-hanging experience. It's another kind of industrial game changer, I would say that. See, it is 10 times it's a cost effective when compared with the classroom-based training. And it is overall 60% it's going to save your time. Yeah. And augmented reality, it can connect with the existing ecosystems, existing, content management system, your existing, contents and all that. It's very flexible. It's a very low hanging solutions. It can go into a web, existing mobile app, even VR headset or AR headset as well. Yeah. And coming to that, gamifications. See, directly or indirectly, we all, like that, the gamification components. Suppose, if you go to one supermarket, if you buy, buy one, get one, it will attract us, right? It's all gamifications. And it is there in all the places. So directly or indirectly, we are started using gamification elements. But in the education industry, we have a ranking systems, grade systems, appraisal systems. It's all kind of, one or other way, it's a gamifications. How, the employees' productivity can be, enhanced to deliver the business solutions. So there also, 78% people like that gamifications. And 83% people are saying that, yes, gamification is the motivations factor for us. Even for us, some motivation factor is needed for any kind of an activities, right? In the life, something to achieve something, we need some kind of motivations. That's so, they made like in the system, gamification system there. And that how, you can retain that, employee level, knowledge level, and increase the brand value, and, increase the productivities. Of course, it is enhanced, the knowledge level and all that. Coming to the adoption wise, see, 62% or more than 62% companies are, adapting extended reality for training purposes. See, and one thing, and I can say that, KFC, we all know that, right? Our kids may be very much interested for KFC. You won't believe that KFC started giving VR training for their chef for, marinating the chicken and the cooking the chicken and all that. Before that, what they used to do that, right? Every metro cities, they have a model kitchen. The trainees have to come to the model kitchen. They will give a complete classroom training, maybe a few days or something. No, those days are gone. They can simulate across the world. People can come to the virtual world. They can marinate the chicken. All this, chicken, tendering the chicken, the frying the chicken, and all these things can be, as like in the real world, they can do that in the virtual world, but without spending any money on the, investing on the physical raw material or something there. Yeah. One thing, their trainees are, perfectly they're doing that, frying the chicken on the real world. So, and Boeing, you know that, right? So Airbus and the Boeing are the world's two biggest, flight manufacturing companies. And they are saying that by the power of, Metaverse, I'm reducing, the wiring productions by 25%. See that, the power of Metaverse. Yeah. Now, let's discuss about, some of the use cases across the industries and how it is going to be helpful and all that we can discuss. See, as I mentioned, it is across the industries, it is giving potential use cases. I might left in a few industries as well, maybe entertainment industries or something. I have because all the industries we cannot discuss here. I covered only 3 industries. We are going to detail. We are going to discuss in the upcoming slides. But you name that technology, you name that domain, I can bring n number of potential use cases for those domains basically. Okay, coming to that first retail industry, because everywhere we do the shopping right here. See, all your store or your front end store, it will go to metaverse based store. All your the Amazon or the Flipkart, all these things, it will go to the virtual store. The virtual store, what you can do, as if you do in the real world, you can do that everything in the virtual world. For example, what you do, you go for trial room, you trial your dress materials. Yes, of course you can do that. You can create your own avatar there. You can take selfie of your image, and that will become as an avatar. your BMI will be converted as avatar, and you can do the fitment of the dress there. So then you can do that, self-help assistances, okay, how to do configurations and everything you can do in the metaverse world. And another these things, all kind of event. If you go to mall, they conduct an event, right? So all kind of expos, it will go into metaverse there. And advert games for any product promotions for the tech savvy people or the Gen Z people, the young people, right? The gaming is the one way to attract the people. Pokemon Go game, you know that how much, one point of time it's addicted to the people, but now it is a corporate level or global level. It's acceptable game for retail product promotions. Yeah. So lot of social shopping, window shopping, you do that, right? All kind of window shopping you can do in the metaverse world. Portal window, as if in the home, simply sitting on a chair, you go to the virtual store and you can teleport. You can do all kind of experience explorations, and you can ask your friends to join. Jointly you can explore and you can do the shopping there, and all kind of brand promotions. And the business will happen 24/7 or 365 days. Your sales agent can explain about the product and as a virtual avatar, and you can do the personalizations there. For example, suppose there is one pattern of dress is available, but if you want to change yellow color to pink color and white color to red color, yes, if it's a multi-rig product, you can change that personalization, and you can then you can place the order. And a lot of gamifications concepts will be coming there. The more you do shopping, you more get points and all that. And stickiness. Every retail companies, they want to make the stickiness of their customer to their business. Lot of stickiness based gamifications mechanisms awaiting in the metaverse world. And coming to the digital currencies. So digital currency is going to be the power of the people's to show off their power center. It's not that I have this many house, this many land. No. If you have this many digital currencies, that is going to decide your power, your power center. I'm saying in the future, that's how the world is moving towards that. So this much knowledge level, so the digital currency is going to decide, how much powerful you are in there. So the marketplace for NFTs, the digital assets. So you can buy, sell all the things through NFTs. And self-help assistances. Suppose you have any problem in the product. Okay, assistance can happen. You don't need to go for a customer care. So that also can happen in the metaverse world. Okay. Now, coming to that, manufacturing. So manufacturing, suppose any machineries and all that, how to configure, how to troubleshoot. Simply you scan. The AI system will guide you how to assemble, configure. Still, you not able to do that. Remote help collaborations, the technicians no need to come to your home. Technician can do that remotely. He can help you there. He can do complete doodles to operate the machines. Layman can do that, any configurations, assistances, installations and all that. Yeah. Even the doctors no need to, come to one place to another place. He can do, robotic, surgical, these things can happen through this way. And a lot of trainings and the simulations. One thing, a lot of simulations in the real world, it's very difficult. For example, flood simulations, fire accident. Do you think we do kind of fire drill? All these companies, they do that. Do you think what they do? As if the fire you come out of that scene. Do you think we can really make that fire? No, it's not possible as well, right? Likewise, when you go to manufacturing plant, lot of the simulations might needed actually. That's what the AI system is needed based on the synthetic data. What of that's what the AI system is that, right? Lot of data is there that based on that it generates, it simulates for you. So that in the simulated world, it will put the people for the experience. Then they can take the training. When the same problem happens in the real world, they apply the knowledge. Yeah. And the predictive maintenances and the command center visualizations, as is the digital twin actually, that's what coming to play here. Completely your business, it is going to be digitally, you can twin there. that can be used for training purposes, or maybe synthetic data creation purposes, or maybe troubleshooting purposes. All the purpose units can be possible. And the great supply chain visualizations, the raw materials trackings and all that. Currently, you have the what is that you call the Oracle applications and SAP systems, right? All these things, right? It all go into metaverse. Simply you wear a glass, you see your machineries, and that related to performance, raw materials, and if anything stuck somewhere, how it can be arrived, how this the productivity can be achieved. Everything can happen through metaverse world. I would like to show you one example here. Just take a look at that. This is NVIDIA is one of the powerful the GPUs and powerful the gaming machines and the workstations and the cloud systems and all that. The great rendering can happen there, and the complete twin of business can happen. BMW, they implemented complete digital twin, and through which they have made complete AI system for troubleshooting, and complete health of the business is digitally monitored there. Just take a look at that.
Welcome to BMW Production, Jensen. I'm pleased to show you why BMW sets the standards for innovation and flexibility. Our collaboration with NVIDIA Omniverse and NVIDIA AI leads into a new era of digitalization of automobile production.
Fantastic to be with you, Mohan. I'm excited to do this virtual factory visit with you.
We are inside the digital twin of BMW's assembly system, powered by Omniverse. For the first time, we are able to have our entire factory in simulation. Global teams can collaborate using different software packages like Revit, CATIA, or point clouds to design and plan the factory in real-time 3D. The capability to operate in a perfect simulation revolutionizes BMW's planning processes.
Are those gaskets still in the right place for you?
Yeah, BMW regularly reconfigures its factories to accommodate new vehicle launches. Here we see two planning experts located in different parts of the world, testing a new line design in Omniverse. One of them wormholes into an assembly simulation with a motion capture suit, records task movements, while the other expert adjusts the line design in real time. They work together to optimize the line as well as worker ergonomics and safety.
Can you tell how far I've been down there? So we'll get you a taller one, but yeah, it's perfect.
We would like to be able to do this at scale in simulation.
That's exactly why NVIDIA has digital human for simulation. Digital humans are trained with data from real associates. You could then use digital humans in simulation to test new workflows for worker ergonomics and efficiency. Now your factories employ 57,000 people that share workspace with many robots designed to make their jobs easier. Let's talk about them.
You're right, Jensen. Robots are crucial for a modern production system. With NVIDIA Isaac Robotics platform, BMW is deploying a fleet of intelligent robots for logistics to improve the material flow in our production. This agility is necessary since we produce 2.5 million vehicles per year. 99% of them are custom.
Synthetic data generation and domain randomization available in Isaac are key to bootstrapping machine learning. Isaac Sim generates millions of synthetic images and vary the environment to teach the robots. Domain randomization can generate an infinite permutation of photorealistic objects, textures, orientations, and lighting conditions. It is ideal for generating ground truth, whether for detection, segmentation, or depth perception. Let me show you an example of how we can combine it all to operate your factory. With NVIDIA's Fleet Command, your associates can securely orchestrate robots and other devices in the factory for mission control. They can monitor in real time complex manufacturing cells, update software over the air, launch robot missions, and teleoperate. When a robot needs a helping hand, an alert can be sent to mission control, and one of your associates can take control to help the robot. We're in the digital twin of one of your factories, but you have 30 others spread across 15 countries. The scale of BMW production is impressive, Mohan.
Indeed, Jensen, the scale and complexity of our production network requires BMW to constantly innovate. I am happy about the tight collaboration between our two companies. NVIDIA Omniverse and NVIDIA AI give us the chance to simulate all 31 factories in our production network. These new innovations will reduce the planning times, improve flexibility and precision, and at the end, produce 30% more efficient planning processes.
Milan, I could not be more proud of the innovations that our collaboration is bringing to the factories of the future. I appreciate you hosting me for a virtual visit of the digital twin of your BMW production. It is a work of art.
Yeah. See, both the company's executives are sharing that in the KPIs, how much it is helpful to their business. Yeah. Operations wise, manufacturing wise, branding wise, training wise, all this aspect, this medium is going to really helpful to all the companies. See, now let me move to education industries, because the Mohan sir requested, why don't we include in the use cases for education industries, because most of the joiners from the education background. Yes, I'm very glad to share this couple of use cases. We are also closely working with most of the top universities, even some of the universities in India, but across the globe, many universities, we have started giving metaverse-based solutions. See, the virtual classrooms, so the students can do all these experiments in virtual classrooms across these technologies. Even you won't believe that IT people also can do that, complete, the gamified coding. Then it can be tested. The challenge statement can be given. Either Python coding can be tested in metaverse world, and it can give based on the quality of the code, optimistic code, we can give that rating systems and all that. Similarly, even for the chemistry people, they can go to the virtual chemistry lab, complete the salt finding they can do in the metaverse. All kind of simulations, the acid 1 plus A plus B plus C plus, all kind of simulations, what they do in the real world, we can simulate in the virtual world. And for biology side, lot of anatomies and everything can happen through complete tour. We can give it actually organs tour, the kidney, liver function, heart functions, brain functions, complete the cell level. We can give them the complete tour actually. So, and virtual labs, people can virtually, they can come to your lab, and we can do the photogrammetry shoot. Then people can virtually they can come to the lab and do this in an experiment and all that. And all this cultural event. So previously we were thinking of Pongal celebration in metaverse, but now we are thinking of some of the cultural event can happen in metaverse. It can give immersive experience to the students, and complete the field trip and virtual tours of our education, these things that can be used for branding purpose as well, and personalized learning experience we can be creating for the students. For example, based on the people's motor skills, we can give personalized learning curriculum for the people, and we can create very good accessibilities as well. For example, some of the disabled students will be there. For them, we can create personalized environment for the students community. See, that's all very limited in use cases. It came in mind and I put there actually. So plenty of there is no limit to there. Many use cases we can bring there. I can give one example. See, the astronomy walkthrough, the complete Milky Way galaxy, the solar system walkthrough can happen through metaverse. See, so far we are saying that, the sun is this much heat or something, and this much molecule is there, and this is a texture it is there. And then, Saturn, this many satellites are there. It is some of the satellite, it is giving, negative rotations. This much, coldness is there, particles like this. And even our satellite, the moon, what is, the particle systems, likewise, the Jupiters and all that, right? Complete, the walkthrough, the planet walkthrough we can have through Metaverse. How much immersive it is. Just, one simple video I would like to showcase. Just take a look at that.
So we're going to have an astrophysicist in the family.
Actually, I have to write this paper. Will you help me?
Let's take a closer look. What part of the solar system are we talking about?
Saturn.
If you were taking astrophysics, you could study in the metaverse.
Did you know the rings are made of billions of icy particles?
Really?
Look at this.
You're ready to do that paper now, right?
Yeah.
In the metaverse, you'll be able to teleport not just to any place, but any time as well. Ancient Rome. Imagine standing on the streets, hearing the sounds, visiting the markets, to get a sense of the rhythm of life over 2,000 years ago. Imagine learning how the forum was built by actually seeing the forum get built right in front of you.
Yeah, how powerful it is. Even people are reading through histories. Yes, museums, we can take them to a complete metaverse. So this is the power of learning actually. That's what when I start that the conversation start with. Visual medium is the powerful medium. That way, people get the knowledge very quickly and the faster way and sustain the knowledge with them in the longer level actually. Because metaverse gives experience, not the information alone. Okay. Now, lot of trending things are coming now, and you might all hearing here and there the ChatGPT. ChatGPT is going to complete replace all this the IT jobs and everything and all that. If ChatGPT is doing all these things, and then everyone will not have a job there actually. See, the thing is the generative AI, it is going to be a powerful medium. The generative AI can be integrated with any kind of solutions there. And now we started giving generated AI integrated XR games, metaverse based solutions there. So, and 5G, yes, of course, 5G is definitely is needed, very big, rendering and high fidelity models and high resolutions videos and everything. Yes, 5G is needed, and complete the digital transactions through blockchains and cyber security. See, security is the one concern in metaverse, right? Because people can come as a fake avatar to the metaverse world. And many of these things in the real world is a lot of security breach happens, right? In the digital transactions, credit card transactions, many of these things happens. But in the metaverse world, how many security breach can happen? But how to avoid that? Each and every industries, each and every these things are enabling to have powerful and a mature metaverse. Cyber security is that side. Tremendous growth is going to happen, and a lot of the best practices to have secured metaverse platform for you to have very good training solutions, because somebody should not capture your details. Fake people should not come to some of the enterprise these things. All this thing kind of tracking systems, everything's it is evolving, and that can be integrated with metaverse. And quantum computing. See, whatever the computers what we have, it may be useful for the consumer level metaverse, but some of the engineering, some of the research level, where we have to deal with plenty of data, billions of transactions should happen in a given transaction of time. So there, this kind of processing model, it won't be helpful. Where we have to go for quantum computing. So only for the research purposes, and since whatever I'm saying, it's all connected with generative AI. So AI is this machine learning cell skeleton is ready, but for that you need to have a lot of data, right? Fraction of data, whole world, some of the news industries medium. So the lot of processing data is needed. That is happening through only quantum computing. and more these things there in the first slide, all these things connected through Metaverse. See, one of the trending solutions, that's what I told, right? Few weeks ago, so Apple launched the Vision Pro. The whole industry is talking about that because still the elite customers and it's a kind of the social values there, right? The people started using the Apple iPhone and Mac laptops, and the Apple has the trendsetter for that. Since Apple is in this industries, all the companies have started watching how business can be adapted to Vision Pro. Just take a look at that.
Can you put your hands in? You see I said, thank you so much.
Toast.
Yeah, that's for the Vision Pro. See, this is going to be a complete the industry these things, and a lot of education industries in US, they have started building or transforming their training solutions, education based solutions to the Vision Pro as well. It is going to be another game changer. We are started exploring there. And coming to that, the content. See, the metaverse world, the 3D content is going to create the immersive experience to the people. As I mentioned, simply, if you put in a raw content or something or in a 2D content, it won't excite the people. The content creation is powerful medium there. A lot of content creations, AI-based content creations tools and technologies started coming in. Many tools are there, AI-based, the 3D content creations. But one these things, they have diamond partnership with Adobe. So there, the Firefly, I would like to showcase some examples there. But you can create, your own content. So because content creation, suppose you want to create one chemistry laboratory in a 3D world, it will take a month's time or more than month's time. But in the powerful AI-based, content creations, you can create this kind of, these things in a day or something. After that, you can do, 80%, it may do automations there. 20% you can do some of the personalization on top of it. Yeah. See here, how much powerful it is. Whatever you are speaking by simple plain English or, just plain text, it is converting to the, the 2D or 3D content of the virtual content. Just take a look at that, how powerful medium it is. Yeah. See, first, you say the raw content, raw subject matter, Then, you say what's the environment it's needed and what are the props you needed, you simply type it. And whichever the color you want, whichever the enhancement you want to make, whichever the transformation you want to make, simply you type. The environment is giving that complete platform for you. That can be used for your AR, VR, Metaverse, all kind of this can be used. Yeah. And on top of it, you can do small integrations, hotspot and audio can be integrated, your personal video can, all these things, you can do customization, personalization on top of these assets. And see, so far we have seen that Metaverse, how this creating the immersiveness and how the industry is evolving and the powerful use cases. Now, how do you design this Metaverse? How do you develop this kind of Metaverse? What are the key parameters associated with that? That we can discuss about that. See, as I mentioned, the convergence of Gen AI, XR into Metaverse, it is going to create the powerful medium of Metaverse. And the personalized content creations, it is going to really helpful for static and the dynamic content. And the 3D content and the avatar creations environment, it's a key element for the Metaverse. And storytelling, so the play of Metaverse, right? How you make the journey. It's like the movie, how they make this journey through this thing. They take you there, right, through the journey. So that's how the Metaverse, the story, it has to travel along with this Metaverse. And of course, the digital currencies in the marketplaces, and all this kind of social interactions, like the chatbot systems, everything can be integrated through Metaverse world. Coming to that, tools and technologies, plenty of tools, just day by day, new technologies, tools are keep on coming to design, develop, and deliver Metaverse-based solutions. But I would like to call out a few technologies, solutions here. So the Apple Vision Pro to be included here. Unity and the Unreal engines are pretty popular game engines. And for 3D content creations, Autodesk Maya and 3ds Max. And the headset wise, Oculus Quest 1 and 2, and the Microsoft HoloLens, Apple Vision Pro and Magic Leap, and for PC based VR, HTC Vive, and many powerful Metaverse platforms are there. And the VR chat and the Mozilla Hubs, Play Canvas, Frame VR, whatnot, many platforms are keep on coming in there. Just now I want to give a small snippet about that, some of the key tools and technologies for your references. And coming to that, how you do that, design and the development of Metaverse. See, for example, for any simple .NET application or Java application, you do some design, right? Without design, how do you do that? The application will come out. So here, some of the key elements associated with design and the development, you have to create an XR sketching or Metaverse sketching, and XR storyboarding and user experience designs, interactions designs. Interaction designs is very much important. For example, people might join in various medium. For mobile users, different kind of interaction. Web users, maybe different kind of interactions. Web user, different kind of interactions. Desktop user, different kind of interaction. Tablet users, different. And VR headset, glass, all those people. And very good visual designs and interactions through API for NFTs and making the decentralized Metaverse, that related integrations. Multiple people when join, so the multiplayer designs, 3D models, environment design, sound designs, and standard operating environment. Because as I mentioned, Metaverse, it's evolving industries. We are going towards mature Metaverse. So day by day new things come. So versions, platforms come. So SO is very much important. And of course, data security. Security is very much mandated. Otherwise, it's a failure. Otherwise, business won't adapt, right? So you have to give a secure platform to Metaverse. If you feel that one of the e-commerce site, some of the fraud happens, do you think, buy a product through that site, right? Similar way, we have to give a very good secure Metaverse platform for the people. And coming to the development, we have to make, the high poly modeling, high fidelity, models and environment, and UV mapping, and very good, texturing and the rigging and the animations and the baking to attract to the people, and very good in the game engine setup, interactions development, physics, the collisions effect and all that, and connecting, networking, database connectivities, and very good 3D content creations, and the lightings as good as the very good to the photorealistic environment, and unit testing and standards and guidelines according to the metaverse. And final impact about metaverse, of course, enterprise side, it's a huge impact. Without metaverse, you cannot run the business. That's how it is. Maybe a few years down the line. So right now, any business, there's a basic website is there, right? Likewise, you will have a metaverse world. So that's how it is. The industry is going towards that. It is a very good, low cost platform. It will give, high returns to the business, and very collaborative, environment for them, and rapid prototype they can do without doing, investment in the real world. And it is increase, companies' productivities, and increase their, brand value, and, best customer experiences, supply chain visualizations, and effective decisions making, and best innovation platform for our employees, the, enterprise company can give. See, coming to consumer side, okay, few these things, psychological impact will be there. People might go for addiction to that in a metaverse. People will start living in, in the virtual world. The young people, kids are, they would start living in the virtual world. They won't come to the real world. Yeah, that problem would that's a suspected there. And the digital currencies, it is going to make the social impact. And the country to countries, the policies, going to change. But the technologies, it's a very good solutions. It's as like it's handling the knife. It can be used for negative purpose and the positive purpose. But how we are going to use the technology, that person, it is going to return value to the human industry, human value systems, and the society as well. So let's make that very good nation, very good society, using the powerful technology to that next generation to the world. So with this, I end the sessions. Once again, thank you so much for the given opportunity. Thank you so much for making this platform, to sharing that the knowledge with you all. Once again, thanks for with me for the past 1 hour 15 minutes. Yeah. Now I'm very glad to go for Q&A.
Participant, please post your questions directly to them. So one question that's been asked is, what are the current XR metaverse engagements for TCS, and the disruption XR and metaverse can bring in different domains with the societal impact?
It's a very confidential question, actually. See, yeah, the thing is, I can tell one thing. See, we have, it's a cross matrix company, right? It's a TCS. We have across the industries, we have called, industry solutions unit. Across the industries, we have, ISUs called, and we have a horizontal technology-based enablers to help all these, industries. See, we have metaverse-based use cases and the solutions and the platform across the domain, basically. And we have been giving metaverse-based solutions for all the domains. I can say that any industries you can give, we have the customers adapted to the solutions, and we are giving end-to-end solutions for our customers. Not just you design, you go somewhere, we do the development. It's not that. Right from the consultancies, through deployment, through support, and we are traveling with the customers. And we as a technology-based company, consulting company, we are ready to help our customers and the industries to elevate in the metaverse world. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I have a very simple question. As an educating field, where do we start? Because this is a practice-oriented, lab-oriented. So how do we establish an effective laboratory for giving the experience to the students, as whether it's a part of the curriculum or it's only a training them for futuristic places or entrepreneurs?
Yeah, it's a very good question. First of all, you should have a kind of metaverse-based platform for the people. For example, you have a tech talk session happens, right? Various cities and various companies conducting tech talk sessions. We are conducting these sessions through Google Meet, but the same thing it happens through Metaverse world. But even the same, I thought of having this platform conducted in Metaverse world, but we have infra challenges because this many participants join to the Metaverse world, and we should have very good platform available. We have to pay some investment and all that. Otherwise, I would like to take the session in Metaverse itself. I can join as avatar. It's all like the physical conference room. How we can deliver the speech. That's how we can do that. Whatever I do, my hand movement, my eyeball movement, my head movement, everything my avatar will do that. It's a AI integrated system. In some places I have done that as well. See, that's how it's a medium. You have to make a platform for the students community to come and present their tech talk shows and the presentations. That's one thing. And you should have a gamified platform for the people to explore or present their creative ideas there. And another thing, as I mentioned, all kind of technologies, either Python or C# or C++ or anything metaverse based or Unity game engine or Unreal game engines. All these things you can make curriculum structured, and it can be connected with AI systems. Simple hello world to kind of very complex algorithms. Now the mediums are available. People can have breakout sessions and have it in the Metaverse platform itself. They can submit their thesis, and even evaluation mechanism can happen through Metaverse. The complete the platform should be available. And another things, your scoring system as well can happen through Metaverse. Complete gamification systems and the scoring systems can happen, and that way you can motivate the students as well. You should have a kind of leaderboard or scoreboard for the students community in the Metaverse world. How much score he has acquired, and among this the class, among this university, how much is the leaderboard. So that's how it should be motivated to the people. And another things, so it can have a kind of mature environment, but at least to start with, you can go with augmented reality based on experience. For example, some of the key components can have QR code references. Simply students can scan the QR code, and it can give a complete it can connect with any of your document repositories, and some of the pre-recorded videos can be cascaded for the quick reference of the students. And any phone, any of these things, people should be able to access this. You won't believe that in our Tamil Nadu, some of the school syllabuses now we started with QR code references for 5th grade or 6th grade or something. If you scan that QR code, some of the virtual character explaining about the text things. So it's a simple steps we can make this. That's kind of the game changer where we can make. And wherever you spend a lot of money and the investment, there it can go for a simulated lab. But IT may be a little different, actually it works, but when it comes to the manufacturing or biology based, complete simulation can happen. And if you can put them people in the simulated world, they can do that in ASLIP, they can do in the real world, they can do in the virtual world, all these practicals and assessments, everything's there.
Thank you, sir. The next question is, what is the future of mixed reality in gaming?
Yeah, see, as I mentioned, right, gaming is the one industry, it's grown after Metaverse. Any other industries, they did not grow like that. because people were forced to be at home, and entertainment is the gaming is the one industry, so it evolved like any of these things. So mixed reality game, it is going to be it's big addictions actually there, because whichever you want to do that, you really go there actually. The whole world comes to your packet. So the Apple Vision Pro, I told you that, right? How much it's immersive actually. Suppose you watch a cricket match, you be in the stadium itself. You watch that match actually. You watch as one of the person you watch that the movie actually. So that much immersive experience it will give in the entertainment industries and the gaming industry. And the multiplayer games actually. Suppose you can have a friends community. One friend may be US, another friend may be Singapore, another friend may be Hyderabad. You are from the Chennai. So you all can play, the 5G connected, the multiplayer games you can play there. The scoreboard can, happens there. Whatever the games, you can play there actually. So winner will get a NFTs. You can make, all this in gamified, these things can be made, and powerful, mediums are coming in. So yes, gaming is the default, and entertainment is one of the default these things. So many opportunities are there. And one thing, many gaming industries started giving, MR games, AR game, and advert games. Many things. It's not like next gen. I would say that it's a current gen itself. Things are available here.
Okay, thank you, sir. What is, XR and its benefits? Because we were talking about it, but anyway, you can summarize in few words.
See, that's not right. See, I can say that it is 80%. It's a cost savings for the companies. For example, one of the simulated trainings. Let's assume that one of the challenge, I can say that the fire extinguisher training. Let's assume that small business case, fire extinguisher trainings. You watch that video. The fire is there. You operate this fire extinguisher. You be in this much distance. You show this much directions. This way, this way. If it is a electronic fire, you do this protocol. If it is a petroleum product, you do this protocol. If it is a clothes or wood or something, you apply these things. If it is wood or something, you apply this protocol. Many videos is available. Okay, that's the industry training. I'm saying that. All the information you see, but do you think information will be with you for a long time? It won't. That's how the human brain is made. See, but if you give them the experience, it will be with them. But the metaverse, you can make, whatever kind of, electric accident, slippery accident, wood accident, whatever that's industries, you can simulate. And, you can bring spatial audio experience. The near you go, as if the real world, the sound simulations, environment simulations, everything. If you make a pod kind of systems, even temperature simulations, air pressure simulations, all kind of simulations is possible. Yeah. And how much cost savings for you? I can say that it's up to 90% cost savings for the industries. And one thing, many people you can train. Since it's a virtual medium, n number of people you can train. And another these things, this throughput, by getting this training, the people, right, they apply to their business, it is 3 times more effective than the traditional way of people are getting this trainings. So it's a very powerful mediums.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Based training.
Yeah, the next question is how digital twin and metaverse can be differentiated in a manufacturing user case or use case.
Yeah. See, digital twin, it's a big, it's a big term actually. It can be used for just for data visualizations purpose, or it can be used for synthetic data creations purpose, or you can see that your health of your business, how it is going. Your resolutions response time will be very faster. Yeah. See, digital twin is one concept. Metaverse can enable for the digital twin as well. Yeah. Metaverse, it's a powerful, the front-end medium. It can be helpful for any of these things. So digital twin is, one of these things, it's enabling actually. When we come out in a digital twin as, one concept, complete your business, you can make it like a duplicate. Yeah. where you can relate with all kind of data. It can be present data, past data, even future analytical data. So that's how your decision making, your analytical decisions, everything will be faster and precision based actually, and it can be connected with the AI systems as well. And one more powerful things, when we make a digital twin, all kind of your sensor based systems like your IoT can be connected with digital twins. Based on the IoT signals, your simulations is possible there. Suppose a system is down or everything's all kind of IoTs can be connected with powerful digital twin systems making. And not only to that, the manufacturing industries, the twin can be made for any of these things. For example, for healthcare industry, they can make a twin for human organs, basically. See, for a human heart, they can create a digital twin. Or kidney function, they can create a digital twin. And where it can be connected to the patient data and it can be shown that the simulated information. If this kind of medication is given, this much cure will come. See how much it's a powerful medium to give very good analytical decisions making if the solution is available for the solutions across industries. The twin is a very beautiful solutions, and the twin, it's not simply connected within a data visualization or something. It should connect it with the mature twin. It connect with AI based systems and IoT systems. So you have powerful twin solutions. The twin will be accessed through Metaverse.
Thank you, sir. The next question is, how can a Metaverse application ensure a balance between user-generated content and maintaining a safe and inclusive environment for all participants?
See, the thing is, that's what I mentioned that, right? Security is one of the powerful thing in Metaverse. Any fraud can happen in Metaverse. For example, suppose you are conducting a Metaverse forum, one person coming as avatar, he can spread negative viral there or negative, spread there. But how do you do that? But current world, manually, you can kick them out. But how do you make a secured platform? Then we should have some of the governing system, AI-based governing systems. What the supposed to be the activity he has to do in the Metaverse world, and the AI system should govern these things. If somebody is doing, some of the wrong activity or mischievous activities in the environment, the AI system, do the corrective actions there. And also country to country, age group to age group, the security system, varies actually. So, these things, a lot of, incident happen. Even Metaverse world, some rape incident happen. See, that's what a lot of negative things are there. See, we have to make the secured platform. Now, a lot of, security layers are coming there to give, secured Metaverse platform. And NFT is coming in so that, your transaction will be secured enough. And all your transactions, suppose your digital content is going A to Z parties. It's a secured in the blockchain way. So it's evolving. Almost it's evolved, but only this thing we have to leverage all these things there. And another thing, your digital content, even though there's a lot of AI generated digital content is available, you can still you can have your own patent created content is possible. But one thing is there in the Metaverse also provide. Suppose I have an enterprise company. I have property content which should not go out of the other world. So it's a secured property for my organizations alone, IP specific or something. I can go for my private Metaverse, where we can have all kind of authentication system is possible. Just not like one-way authentication. Just people give user ID, password. All kind of the biometric verifications is possible, and eye tracking system is possible, and two-way, three-way authentication system is possible. So we can make it secure Metaverse platform and secure your content as well if we leverage all the security enablers.
Thank you, sir. What are the research scopes in Metaverse?
Of course, many research is happening. For example, that's what I told, right? Now,
Application or on the platform, I mean, in the technology.
correct. See, this thing, if coming to the business side, first, to make the immersive experiences, the content should be there. The 3D content should be there. Suppose if you take one of the dress company, okay, or one of the retail company, all the dress material should be converted to the 3D model, right? See, suppose one company having, suppose one of the saree making retail company, they have 5,000 varieties of some sarees, various kind of colors, various kind of textures, various kind of border color, body color, and all these things. Jewel companies, different kind of jewels. And if you take electronic company, various type of TVs, washing machines, fridge, and all that, right? So all the content should be created to the 3D, right? See, so that's the automation mechanism is there. For that, very good AI system, even though the machine learning is coming, it's evolving, right? According to the platform, they're making that, that research is still happening, how we can make content creations very effective way. So that side of the research is happening. And once the content is created, how the dynamic content can be created with the metaverse world. So that is there. And the omni-channel experience. Yes, metaverse is not for only for tech-savvy people, right? It should give them a similar kind of experience to the even web browser as well. Yes, that is going there. And how we can leverage 5G just in the website to give immersive experiences there. And another these things for the trainings, how we can make cognitive analysis, and we can give very good feedback to the people so that better training can happen. Yes, that's it. Research is happening. Many kind of the business oriented the research is happening. Security side some research is happening. And yes, and NFT side. Right now, it's not the decentralized metaverse platform. Right now, it's a centralized way. But the decentralization, how it happens, because I said in a mature metaverse platform, it is going to happen couple of years down the line. For that, all this the research is happening. Even also, we partner with some of the research companies. We help them for the very good research element. Some of the technical new baby to the world, we helping to the research industries as well for the data creations, synthetic data creations, simulations creations, and everything. Yes, all these ways research also in progress. Some result, it is really helping to the industry.
Thank you, sir. So last question. As a fresher, metaverse fresher, so which are the industries I can seek the job? Which are the industries they will invite us, or they will just take us with the fresher? Metaverse.
Yeah. See, the one thing I can say that, see, all the people in the world, it's a metaverse consumer. All the people in the world in a metaverse consumer. But technology people, as I said, a fresher, he has to, deliver the metaverse. He has to create the metaverse world. First of all, the person should be, some of the creative person, right? The gaming person. Right now, the creative person, the gaming persons, it's separate, education industries, people are coming there. But the traditional, engineering, maybe, I can say that maybe 5% of people or less than 5% people are creative enough. And the gaming people who can deliver this kind of metaverse based solution. But that's what the curriculum is being evolving, and now people have started giving XR based practicals in their second year or third year onwards, and VR based simulated trainings started happening. People are started giving some of the gaming engines during their engineering itself. That is the motivation actually. What I would suggest, first the people should have very good the creative skills, visual creative skils, visual experience design skill, user experience skills, and the gaming knowledge, gamifications concepts, and all that. Then C#, C++, one of the technology, or web based, even JavaScript. So one technology should be pretty good strong, and this kind of creative side also he should be strong. Then freshers, red carpet welcome for all kind of domain to develop metaverse solutions.
Thank you so much, sir, for all the your time spent for answering all the questions. So participants, please, if you have further questions, you can just post to him. He has given already the last page in the presentation contains his mail address, contact number, etc. So you can contact him and get a very good idea about yes. So thank you so much. So, good evening all. On behalf of CSI Chennai, ACM Chennai, and IEEE Computer Society Madras chapters, myself, Dr. Gomati, Vice Chair, CSI Chennai chapter, take this opportunity to propose a vote of thanks. At the outset, I thank the chapters jointly organizing this webinar on XR Gates Metaverse, the next generation immersive experiencing solutions, which focused on revolutionizing the gaming platforms into an engaging and interactive 3D platform by creating a virtual ecosystem. I applaud our esteemed speaker, Mr. Kathirvel Perumal, Head of XR Games Metaverse Tech Practice at TCS Interactive Chennai, for enlightening us the importance of Metaverse gaming platforms, which give an immersive and unparalleled gaming experience with the 3D images, sensory features, full display screens, and tactile sensations. He enumerated many use cases, highlighting that these technologies are going to redefine how we live, work, and socialize. He emphasized that XR enables the on-site workers to receive a detailed visual assistance from remote specialists while keeping their hands free to work. Thank you, Mr. Kathirvel, for your inspiring presentation. Heartfelt thanks goes to the participants who showed their enthusiasm throughout the webinar and actively participated in discussing in depth about the topic. I hope this session will encourage the researchers to open up new avenues for innovating new models, prototypes, and archetypes. My sincere thanks goes to the members and office bearers of CSI Chennai, ACM Chennai, IEEE CS Madras chapters who supported this event to take place. My special thanks goes to Ms. Rama, admin assistant, for her support throughout the event. With these warm words, we move to the end of today's event. Thank you all. Bye then.